Hello friends, welcome to Sri Ram's. The topic for today's discussion is Government's Climate Report. The Ministry of Earth Sciences has come out with a report titled Assessment of Climate Change over the Indian Region. It is the first ever attempt to document and assess climate change in different parts of India. The report describes the observed changes and future projections of precipitation, temperature, monsoon, drought, sea level, tropical cyclones, and extreme weather events. Extreme weather events include unexpected, unusual, severe, or unseasonal weather well beyond the historical averages. The new report reveals that local climate change is influenced not only by the increase in greenhouse gases, but also by the increase in air pollution and the local changes in land use pattern. The report goes on to warn that rapid changes in India's climate will place an increasing stress on country's natural ecosystems, agricultural output, and freshwater resources. They are expected to cause a huge damage to infrastructure and economy. The report is edited by the scientists of Indian Institute of Tropical Meteorology, Pune. This report is unlike the UN Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change assessment reports that are global, as it looks at regional climate change projections. Now let's focus on the details of the impact. Impact on temperature. According to the report, India's average temperature has risen by around 0.7 degrees Celsius during 1901 to 2018 and projects that the frequency of summer heat waves over India will be 3 to 4 times higher by the end of the 21st century as compared to the 1976-2005 baseline period. This in turn will lead to a high likelihood of an increase in the frequency and intensity of droughts. This trend of increasing year-to-year rainfall variability will disrupt rain-fed agricultural food production that will adversely impact food security in the future. Growing propensity for droughts and floods because of changing rainfall patterns caused by climate change would be detrimental to surface and groundwater recharge, posing threats to the country's water security. Impact on sea level. At the end of the 21st century, the sea level in the North Indian Ocean (NIO) is projected to rise by approximately 300 millimeters relative to the average over 1986-2005. Low-lying coastal zones, especially on India's east coast, may witness rising sea levels, damaging life, property, and increased groundwater salinity. Impact on cyclones. A rise in cyclone intensities will result in increasing inundation from the accompanying storm surges that will turn coastal agricultural lands and lakes saline and threaten wildlife. Climate models also project a rise in the intensity of tropical cyclones and precipitation in the NIO basin during the 21st century. Already, observations indicate that frequency of extremely severe cyclonic storms over Arabian Sea has increased during the post-monsoon seasons of 1998 to 2018. Cyclone Nisarga confirms the accuracy of climate modeling in this report. Impact on glaciers. The report observes that the Himalaya and the Tibetan Plateau have experienced temperature rise of about 1.3 degrees Celsius during 1951 to 2014. The warming trend has been particularly pronounced over the Hindu Kush Himalaya, or HKH, which is the largest area of permanent ice cover outside North and South Poles. Popularly known as the Third Pole, the meltwater generated from the Himalayan glaciers supplies the rivers and streams of the region, including Indus, Ganges, and Brahmaputra river systems of India. These rivers collectively provide about 50% of the country's total utilizable surface water resources. several areas of HKH have experienced retreat of glaciers in recent decades. By the end of the 21st century, the annual mean surface temperature over the HKH is projected to increase by about 5.2 degrees Celsius. Demand for cooling. The report concludes that rising temperatures are also likely to increase energy demand for space cooling, which, if met by thermal power, would contribute to global warming by increasing greenhouse gas emissions. Moreover, a rise in water withdrawal by power plants would directly compete with water withdrawal for agriculture and domestic consumption, particularly in water-stressed areas. Now let's move on to the message of the report. This report is a wake-up call. Climate change can undo all the progress achieved so far. The need of the hour is to reorient the developmental model for a sustainable future. Well, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed today's podcast.